Top of the morning to you. Just the other day, we were talking about listening when we're in a conversation. And I got reminded, convicted at church on Sunday about conversations with God and listening. Not too many years ago, probably just 18 months ago, when I prayed, I tried to come up with all the words, all the talking. If I wasn't talking, I wasn't praying. I felt that I needed to pray all the time because I couldn't hear anything otherwise. And that goes back to the listening piece in our prayers. Since then, I've added a lot more listening time, and my wife hears the voice of God and hears direct messages and hears the scoot over into the other lane type of stuff in what she describes as words, and I don't hear that. It's more of a subtle thing, and I get a little nervous about it. So when I do pray, I pray that the Lord God, Jesus Christ, guard my heart and mind during my prayers, so that no other voices come in there, because my hearing is so unrefined that I need to make sure that it's His voice that I'm listening to. So I pray that He guards my heart and mind as I pray, and then I go into that listening mode. Just before my prayers, I do a small meditation. And for me, that meditation is sitting quietly and just calming and quieting everything, sinking into my chair, feet flat on the floor, shoulders back, everything relaxed. And then I go into the mindset of the dismissive nature. When I first learned about any kind of meditation and stuff, actually, it wasn't learning it, it's just pretending to do it. I would get in there and go, oh, I thought of something, and get out cranky and angry with myself. Where, as I got instruction on meditation, it's you get into that body position and that peace and quiet, and close your eyes or lazy your eyes. And if that idea comes into your mind, you just let it go peacefully. You remember to let it go peacefully. When you find your mind's wandered for a while, and maybe you've taken an idea and thought about it for a while, you just let it go peacefully. No guilt, no shame, no anger, no, my mind doesn't work. It's just that peace. And after I've gone into that, I start with that prayer of, Lord, do not allow any other spirits, any other voices, any other entities into this conversation that we're having. And I pray less of my words, and I spend more time with that prayer listening. There I will mildly dismiss ideas, but more about just listen for anything related or associated with the prayers that I've offered, the requests, the praise, the intervention prayers that I've offered, and listen for those responses that answer that feeling. And I think it's pretty good practice. But it goes right along with our conversation last week, or just recently, last couple days, on having a conversation with a human and listening to them and what they have to say during our conversation, like intently listening. I pray that I can have that conversation with God someday. I pray that I can hear His words and discern them clearly, and as clear as words out loud, so that I can be able to respond and act better, and that I can respond accurately to what the Lord is suggesting for me. So, tell me about your prayer. How much Go ahead and give a percentage. How much of the time are you listening in your prayer life. And throw that down in the doobly-doo. Be interesting to share. And join us on the roundtable on Tuesdays at 11:30 a.m. Central Time. I'd love to meet you, cross words with you, and share with you, and listen to what you have to say, what your celebrations are and what your challenges are. You be blessed.